What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's going on? It is 6:45 in the morning. Yep. And y'all see, I got this idiot just parked right here. I mean, he's been there about 10 minutes. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's got about 5 more minutes before I'm going to be laying into the horn. Yeah, I don't get it. One of them Arabic truckers, you know, the feet washers in the sinks. Yep. Oh well. Anyhow. Then took my Dayquil. That's what the doctor told me to do. To keep doing what I was doing. He could have given me some other stuff, but he said there's some viruses going around that it's just got to run its course. I'm like, great, what a deal. Anyhow. Alright folks, sorry about that. So, got a phone call. So yeah, but I had to blow the bighorn to get the guy to move out of my way in the truck stop. He wasn't moving, he was just sitting there. So I ended up, and then after I did that, I went to turn. You could turn and right to go out like I was supposed to. I had to go down through the car parking lot to get out because there's people parked on the other side of him. They was too deep on the curb where I was supposed to turn, turn out and swing wide. I couldn't because it was too deep on the curb. So yeah, I won't be staying there no more. I don't like staying places where I get trapped. But anyhow, yeah. We moving on, yeah, and I did get the Coosa River back there. So that's the little bit y'all got with no audio. That's what it was. I was on the phone. But yeah, I'm done with the phone for now. I think for a little bit. Alright. I'll get back with y'all. We got 17 miles over here to 459. Yep, I'll get back with y'all there. Woo, here we go. Going downhill. Yes, sir. We're trucking up. Woo. My truck normally only does 72, folks. But this is going downhill. And I just let out of it because I can go faster, but I don't want to go no faster. 72 is, but that's that downhill push. But 81, I let off the throttle, let the Jake brake finish control the rest. 81 was enough. Yep, now we're right back to 62, going uphill. Man, that's ridiculous. But there goes the dragonfly zone. Fly down one side and drag up the other. Yeah, there's something we don't see when we go in the other direction, whatever that is. Built up there at the side of the hill. Yeah. That idiot that had me trapped this morning is now coming up trying to pass me. Well, he can pass me on the hills. That'd be the only place he'll get me going up the hill. Well, anywho. Oh God, these bumps are ridiculous. We got 10 miles, folks, 10 miles. So 459 now. Yeah, it's kind of cool out here this morning too, 59 degrees. That ain't bad. I had to turn my air conditioning off. Yeah. But anyhow, it won't be long that AC will be back on, I'm sure. Yep. Anywho, 5 miles, folks, 5 miles. Oh my God. 2 miles from my exit, and I got pushed all the way over here to the left lane. There's people getting on, and then this dude going real slow. Or that woman. I don't know if that was a dude or a woman, but anyhow. Yeah. We got 1 mile, folks, and we'll be on 459. Oh boy. I gotta squeeze in between this drive truck and this Walmart truck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make it. Alright. Now, here we are, folks. 459. Yep. Alright. About 30 miles, 35 miles will be at our fuel stop. Yes, sir. Alright, I'll get back with you. Alright, folks. We almost back to 20. Yep. Right up here. You see the sign. Well, you can see the sign for it now. 1 mile away. Yep. And then, as soon as we get on the 20, we gotta exit and get viewed. Yep. I ain't decided. I don't know if I'm gonna fill it all the way up or not. I might just fill one tank up. Because of the simple fact I'm already right at gross weight, and that was in between 3/4 and half. So I fill up one tank, it's gonna bring it up to 3/4, so that's still gonna put me over gross a little bit, but I'll be alright. And that'll give me enough to get to Dallas and down to Waco. And then I can fill up. So yeah, that's what we'll do. Well, anywho, yeah, right around this corner here, we're gonna be getting off, getting some fuel. All right, folks. Then look like Swifty getting off the same exit. Yep. I didn't even go in the truck stop this morning and fill up my cup with drink, because I still got drink in my cup, and I knew I was coming here for fuel, so yeah. It's only been an hour since we left this morning to get to here. So yeah, we was good. Yeah. Oh, that was a bump. Alright, make sure I stop, because it is a 3-way stop. There we go. Alright. Now I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. Well, we got our fuel. I got a little more than I wanted, but I mean, it put it right at 3/4, so maybe I guess I didn't. Yep. But anywho,
now.
Now we are moving on. Yep. I wanted to get their biscuit and gravy this morning, but somebody got it in front of me, and he went to break the biscuit up, and it was like a hockey puck. I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna get that. So I got this breakfast burrito. Yeah, it's pretty good. And I'll get back with y'all after I get done eating. All right, folks. Oh, yeah, we are moving along here. This is the Tin Tom Waterway. That's what this is. Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go. I rode across this bitch a billion times, but I didn't ever know it was called the Tin Tom. All right. Anywho, we're 26 miles from the state line, folks. 26 miles. All right, folks. We are 7 miles. That's right, 7 miles from the state line. We'll be crossing into Mississippi. We have 536 miles to go. You see, today is a beautiful blue skies, no clouds, 69 degrees. Beautiful day out today. Yep. Local time is 8:35. 8:35 local time, so 9:35 my time. We should arrive in Dallas around 5 p.m. local time, Dallas time, 5 p.m., 6 p.m. my time. So, yep, it's going to be a late afternoon, but it is what it is, folks. You got to do what you got to do. Good? All right, folks. We're moving right along. Yep, moving right along. We're less than a mile from the state line now. Yep. Matter of fact, right up here, you'll see the road changes colors up here. That's going to be the state line. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. The road changed colors. Right there, you see where it changes colors? Right there. Oh, welcome to Mississippi, folks. Yep. All right, yeah. Now in Mississippi, it is, like I said, 8:42 local time, 70 degrees now, 70 degrees, and looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Yep. Green light. We all closed up. I don't know why that truck going in when the scale's closed. Evidently, he can't read the sign. There go non-English speaker. The sign blatantly said closed. So why he went in there, who knows? But anyhow, it is what it is. We're moving on. Let's go. Yeah, our next stop, folks, that's probably where I'm going to do my 30-minute break, is Walmart. Yeah, I got to go to Walmart. I'm going to restock the truck, because it's going to be the 30th of June before I go back home. Yeah. So anyhow, I'm going to restock. Get ready for this buzz out. I'm tired, Yeah, I got some things last night from the truck stop. They're called chicken hot stick. I don't know what they are really. They look like some type of, yeah, here, let me show y'all what I got. This was my dinner last night. Yeah. They actually was pretty good. You see, they look like raviolis, overstuffed raviolis or whatever, but anyhow, they had some like soy sauce. You heat them up in the microwave and you put the soy sauce or whatever that sauce is on them. And they actually was pretty good. Although I could have probably ate 4 packs of those, but I only bought 1 pack. If I knowed they as good as they was, I'd have probably got 2 of those. But I got a pack of those and then a packet of these egg rolls they got now at the truck stop. You can buy these egg rolls, chicken or beef egg rolls that you can cook in the air fryer or in the microwave, and they was pretty good too. But that was my dinner last night. And yeah, now that we got everything fixed where I can use the air fryer and everything like it's supposed to be used, I'm gonna restock the truck. I'm tired of eating out. I eat better whenever I do all my own cooking. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing that. Anywho, so yeah, we got about 50 miles, 60 miles up here to Walmart, then we'll be stopping. And now we're coming into Meridian, folks. Yep, it's gonna be Meridian, Mississippi. Yeah, back 10, 15 years ago, there was these 2 state troopers, and they would sit right there at that 60-mile-an-hour speed limit sign, just on this side of it. So if you come past that sign and you was doing more than 60, they was getting your ass. That was probably 15 years ago now that I don't know what happened to them guys because they ain't been out here recently. But yeah, used to right there at the sign where it goes down to 60, you better be doing 60. Because they would get you. And that's, back then, that's like, oh, now I'm in Meridian. There's the 2 cops. They was always there. Well, anyhow, right up here is going to be the split, folks. You see right here's a sign. It says 2059, right? It's Interstate 59 and Interstate 20 at the same time. Right now, the mile markers that we're on, which we're at the 150, 155. Yeah. So up here, when we do the split, it's going to jump 18 miles because the mile markers that we're following right now are for 59. So if you're on 59, you're 154 miles now away from, I think when you go south, it takes you down to Louisiana. So yeah, that's how far away you are from Louisiana. Going south. And we'll be 130 miles from Louisiana going west. But right now we're going southwest or west. I'm actually going west, so I'll be going west, south, southwest, west, south. Yeah, we'll just say southwest. But anyhow, y'all know what I'm saying. Yeah, well, then once we make the split, it's like 55 miles over to the Walmart. Yep. All right, well, I'll get back with y'all. All right, folks, right up here, there's the National Guard right here on the left. Yeah, you can see the big helicopters over yonder. There's the National Guard. I guess that's where they do the helo training. But that's all I ever see there is helicopters. No, they got the big planes over there too. But anywho, right up here is gonna be the split. Yep. I think the last mile marker is 149 on the 59 part. Remember, I was talking about the mile markers. And it goes from the 149 to the 131. So that's, 18 miles. So, yeah. You make that jump 18 miles. There's the last mile marker there. And right here is the split. C-59 goes south to Laurel, Mississippi, New Orleans. That goes south. We going west. And we got 505 miles to go to Dallas. Let's go. On the trailer this guy's pulling here. That is pretty sweet stuff. Hellfire Apocalypse. Look at that thing. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's one badass Jeep right there. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, I'll get back with y'all. All right, we're about 18 miles. 18 miles from Walmart. Oh, look at the sky, folks. It's beautiful when it's all blue like that and got that big puffy white clouds. Yeah, buddy. I remember being a kid laying out in the middle of the road just looking at the clouds, looking at the different shapes and picking out animals and stuff, Yeah, like that one right there. You look at it the right way, it looked like a rhino or a buffalo with wings. You got the gator right there, yeah, the gator right below it. Oh, and then when it moves, it changes. Oh yeah, anywho. Alright folks, we got a mile or so coming up here to our exit from Walmart. Yep. Oh, God, that was a drop off. Yep. Here's our exit. And we're at 4.5 hours on the clock, so it's perfect time to take a break. So when I come back from my break, I'll have 7.5 hours, and it's only 7 hours to Dallas. So yeah, we have a half hour to spare. What a deal! But then I'm going from drop yard to drop yard, so I'll go on down to Waco because I can do that. I'll be off the clock, but I can do that off the clock. So that'll be good. Yeah. Anywho, I don't do that all the time though. A lot of times I don't bother with that, but when I'm short on time and I need something done, I save all the time I can, and that's where I can save time from drop yard to drop yard. But anywho, all right. Let's see. Hopefully they're not full. But it being Saturday, I'm talking about, I'm talking about the truck parking area not being full. With it being Saturday, during the week, a lot of times you pull in here, they got like 6 spots for trucks to park. and them spots are full. I used to, when I first started coming here, you could turn, right when you make this left turn, you turn just past the little fuel stop there, the gas station, and you went over in the parking lot and you parked out there but they stopped us from doing that. They want us to park over there in that actual truck parking area, which that's fine with me. Just a little more of a walk, but it's all right. It is what it is. All right, I'll get back with y'all. Oh, yeah, we in good shape. Yes, sir. Pull right here and be done. Well, not done, but we got parked. We can go ahead and do our shopping. Yep. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. All right, folks. We got our shopping done. You know, I went in there. I figured I'd spend $100 while I was in there, but I damn sure didn't plan on spending $150. But you know, I bought some snacks and stuff that I don't normally buy. You know, to go with the rest of everything else. And yeah, I got some snacks and I got stuff to eat for lunches and stuff, you know, of course the dinner food. And then I bought, instead of buying my Dayquil, NyQuil in the damn truck stops every day, I just bought a big box of it out of here. Yep. That's another $20 right there, but anyhow, you know, it is what it is. Now all I got to buy out of the truck stop for a whole damn week is drink. Other than drink, I don't need nothing from the truck stop now. And if I had an ice maker in the truck, I wouldn't even use the truck stop for nothing but a shower and fuel. But it is what it is. All right. Well, now it says we're going to get there at 10 minutes to 6 local time, which would be 10 minutes to 7 my time. Whew. Oh, I don't know that I'm going to make Waco today. I was planning on going on down to Waco, but I don't know. By the time I get there, I don't know about all that. We'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But here we go. Whoop, whoop. Trucking it up. Let's go. Yeah, old boy. Yesterday, that done all the greasing of the landing gear and everything. He had to go on up to Cleveland to get a load. But I thought for sure by now he'd been past me. But hell, he's just now getting to McAllen. I'm like, damn. He's like, yeah, well, you're going all the way today. I'm not. I spent the night at the house. I said, oh, yeah, that's right. You get to go home when you go to Cleveland. It must be nice. Anyways. He goes home more than anybody. Since he moved to Cleveland, he goes home. Every round, he goes home, and then he does the 34 there. So, yeah. He goes home quite a bit. But, you know, I've been talking to the wife about it, me moving up to Cleveland. And she's all for it now, so, you know, I don't know, I may be making a move here for too long. And that'd get me home, you know, once or twice a week, and every weekend I'd get to spend at home, you know, and I'd keep this job and be at home a lot more. That won't be so bad. The only bad part is when I have problems with the truck and got to go to Florida. That'd be the only bad part. But, you know, what they always say, you got to take the good with the bad. Yeah. yeah. Anywho, it is what it is. What's this we got coming by? What the hell is that? That's some kind of is that a Mazda or? I know it ain't no Ferrari or nothing like that, but it's some kind of sport. It's pretty cool. Who's seen all the previews on that new Corvette? Yesterday I watched Cletus McFarlane, Amelia Hartford, and there's a couple other YouTubers, the car YouTubers that got to go out and test that new Corvette at Circuits of America's track out there in Texas. And they said that that new Corvette is beating the McLaren times or matching the McLaren times. Now this, yeah, it's pretty sweet. I know both Cletus McFarlane and Amelia Hartford both said they was ordered one. They was going to get them one of them cars. They come from factory with 1,100 horsepower. So yeah, you can do an 8-second pass on a quarter mile with a warranty and air conditioning. Well, 8.5 to 9-second pass in the quarter with air conditioning and still have a warranty. They said, yep, we're gonna order one. But anywho, hey, you know, I like watching the cars and all, but it ain't something I could ever afford. Hell, my big ass would be able to get in and out of the damn Corvette. They so low to the ground, hell, I'd have to have a forklift there to pull my big ass up out of it when I got in it. But, anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Oh, folks, yeah, we coming into Pearl. And those of you that know Mississippi, Pearl, Mississippi is the outskirts of what? Somebody know the answer? Put it in the comments. Don't fast forward now, because y'all know I'm going to say it here in a second, so don't fast forward. But anyhow, yeah, Pearl, Mississippi is basically the outskirts of, that's right, Jackson, Mississippi, folks. So we're almost to Jackson. Let's go. There's this sign here say road work on I-55 North, I-20, or 96. What did it say about I-20? It went to the next, oh. Well, I guess they think everybody's speed readers. Well, they didn't give me time to read the whole thing. Oh well, I guess we'll find out here shortly what's going on with I-20. Alright, folks, now we coming into Bladderbuster. Yep, which is Jackson. Yep. I named it Bladderbuster about a year ago or so now, whenever. They've done some repaving and they still working on it now, but it ain't as bad as it used to be. It's still got some bad spots, but not as bad as it used to be. Anywho, yeah, it's about 8 or 10 miles we'll be through here. We got 48 miles to the state line. Right here, this exit we just passed, this is where I had to meet that driver at the other day with the load. Yep. Well, we're going all the way this time. The 2 right lanes closed in 1 mile. Now I know what they was talking about on I-20. So that's fixing to be a mess up here. Oh boy. Hopefully it's right there at 55, and 55 is what's got the 2 right lanes closed, but I don't know, we'll see. Yeah. bad part of the road right here. What? Yeah, and I'm in the middle lane's even worse. This lane ain't as bad as that middle one. That middle one will knock your dentures out your mouth. But this one, yeah, got its bad spots. But it's not too bad. Alright, well. We ain't got to the lane closed yet. Evidently it wasn't on I-20. So we already been a mile, so it must have been on 55 South. Yeah, see 55 South closed to wide loads. So yeah, it's 55 South. They doing the work on it. Alright. Now we're good to go. Oh, they slow it down. Like everybody's taking 20. Alright. Yep. Now it's 44 miles to the state line, folks, and our next turn, really our next turn off would be over there at Shreveport, take the 220 bypass around. But anyhow, yeah, I'll get back with y'all on the road here a bit. Yeah, this old Chrysler right here, 300, he was back and forth back there a minute ago. I was in the left lane passing a Swift truck, but before I got to the Swift truck, he kept coming into the right lane. I'm like, look, when I get past the Swift truck, I'll get out your way. Yeah. You in that big a hurry, maybe you should have left a little bit earlier. But, anywho, we got 28 miles, folks, 28 miles to the state line. Well, we just found some traffic. Yeah. And it just stopped out of nowhere. I was riding along there. Next thing I know, traffic stopped. Nobody says nothing on the radios no more. Yeah. We got us a river here right now. It's normally just a little creek down through here. But it's a river right now. Yeah. Ain't even normally you see a sign before you get to the waterway and tells you what river it is, but there's not one on that because it's just a creek. Well, all right. Anywho, wasn't too bad of a backup. I mean, I lost about 5 minutes, if that. But I stayed in the left lane and protected it all the way through there, so I never did come to a complete stop because I stayed with that left lane and kept people from running. Y'all understand what causes traffic jams, right? You know, when you gotta, they tell you 2 miles, majority 2 or 3 miles before you get to a blocked lane. And so the ones that wait to the last minute, they get right there to the cones and then they dive in. Well, in turn, that causes, when they all run up there and dive in, that causes the right lane or whatever lane's open to hit the brakes. If everybody would just merge the right way, you know, when you see the sign, go ahead and merge. And traffic would normally flow through it pretty good. But nobody does that. Everybody's always in a hurry. Slow down and take a breath. Yeah, you ain't always got to be in that bigger hurry. Yeah. I mean, I was in a hurry to buy a vehicle, and look at what happened. It lasted me 2 months, and the bitch burnt to the ground. Well, it didn't burn to the ground, but it burned up. I can't use it no more. So, life lesson: learn from your mistakes. Hey, I'm 52 years old. You'd think I... But you know, the last couple vehicles I bought, you know, and I normally pay cash for them, $1,500, $2,000. The last couple that I bought, they lasted me years. Like the one before the van was wrecked. I mean, it was a new car. I didn't pay cash for that one. I was paying payments on that one, and it got wrecked a week after I bought it. So then in turn, we went a year without a car. And then bought that van. I paid $1,500 cash for it. But what I was getting at, the two before that one, the Explorer Sport track that I had, it lasted me 4 years. The one before that I paid cash for lasted me 3 years. I mean, so yeah. And then one before that I paid cash for, and it lasted me until she wrecked it. I mean, she's got bad luck with vehicles. I had that Isuzu, or no, not Isuzu. It was a Honda Pilot. That was a good vehicle we had. It got wrecked, of course, and I just put like $500 into it. I put new headlight assemblies on it, new brakes. You know, I just put a lot of money into it, and then 3-4 days later, it was totaled. But that's just been my luck the last, I don't know, 8 years or so. But anyhow, it is what it is. All right, I've been rambling a lot today. I'm gonna shut up. I'll get back with y'all at the state line. All right, folks, we're 5 miles now. 5 miles from crossing that mighty Mississippi River, that is, crossing into Louisiana. Yep. I'll get back with y'all there. Come on. All right, folks, right around this corner here is going to be the Mississippi River, that mighty Mississippi River. Yeah. Oh, boy. Let me go and get over here in this lane. Yep. That's a tricky maneuver. I'm turning right and going left at the same time. Getting in the left lane while I'm turning right. Yeah. Anyhow, yep, this is the Mississippi River, folks. Yep. Right here at the halfway point of the bridge. It's going to be the state line. Right there. Welcome to Louisiana, folks. Yep. In Louisiana now. Yes, sir. Oh, boy. See, every time I see one of them 680s like mine, it just makes me sick that I ain't got it. Oh well. It is what it is. Yep. Anywho, we're moving right along, folks. Moving right along. Let this old International behind me go on. He's been pushing on my back door ever since we got on the bridge. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, it looks like the scale is open, so we're gonna hope for the green light. Good. Yep. So we should be good. Green light, and we're good. Get over here so we can go on and leave the lane open for people to get back on the highway. Yep. Now we got one more scale before we get into Texas. Look at that United truck. That's pretty sweet feet right there. Alright, I'll get back with Joe. Alright. Here we are. Back in Rayville, Louisiana, folks. That's right. Man, there's a lot of traffic out today. I don't know where all these people coming from. But anywho, there's a big cross here. Yep. You know, when you see that, you know where I'm at. I'm in Rayville. Yep. And we still got 320 miles to go. I want to deliver this load today, but part of me is like, you know what? It may be early in the morning. I don't know that I'm going to run till 8 o'clock tonight. But we'll see what happens. I did stop for a siesta. I slept for about 30, 40 minutes. Took me a nap. So I feel a little better, but I still don't know. I don't know. Alright, folks. We are coming into Monroe. Yep. This is going to be Monroe. Boy, it's been a long day already, and it ain't nowhere near being over. Jeez, I really didn't think well, hell, I drove till 8 o'clock last night, so you're in all rights. I may just go on and finish this shit out today. And then start tomorrow fresh from Dallas. I'll stay in Dallas tonight, and then get up in the morning in Dallas, get a shower, and then start from there. Maybe that's a better plan. Yeah, I do have time to get there. I mean, I got 15 minutes to spare, so I can make Dallas as long as I hit no major traffic jams nowhere. I should be good to make Dallas. And then, yeah. So we'll see how I feel here in a little bit. Alright. Now we in the downtown district of Monroe. Yep. And, yeah. There's the hospital. There is the parking garage. And then up ahead of us, looks like we got us an oversized up here farm equipment. He's taking up both lanes. Yep. And it's the Ouachita River. There we go. That ain't actually people out on the water on jet skis. Yeah. Let's go. Alright. Yep. About 4 more miles and we'll be, well, about 2 miles we'll be in West Monroe, and then about 4 or 5 miles we'll be out of Monroe altogether. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. I'm back. I'm sorry. In the last 10 minutes on the phone calling scrap yards and stuff, trying to get this van off the road, you know, the ones, you know, buy junk cars for cash. And I've had 2 people tell me, oh no, it's got fire damage, we can't buy it. Well, ain't you buying junk cars? You're going to scrap them for the scrap metal. All the metal's still there. I mean, what are you trying to buy? A car in perfect condition? Well, that's not a junk car. I don't understand these people. Well, they're the new version. The new version of the Dukes of Hazzard car. Yes, sir. Well. This is not good. Done run into traffic. This is not good. All right. Here we are getting on 220, folks. Yep. This is the bypass around for report. Yep, we still got to go this way. But this dude's gonna stop. Really? This ain't a stop exit. You're getting onto another highway. You don't have to stop. Anyhow, yeah, we getting on 220 here. Go around the bypass. It just added 4 miles and another 5 minutes of the trip. So yeah, I got 3 hours and 20 minutes on the clock, and now it's 3 hours and 19 minutes to get there. I've lost a lot of time in traffic today. Yeah, I ain't. You know, while I've been driving now. I ain't been bullshitting around. It's just been some damn traffic. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll still make it. Yep. There's the Red River, folks. Yep. The Red River. We ain't far from Cross Lake. All right. Here we are, folks. This is Cross Lake. Yep. A lot of people out on the water today. Out there tubing and skiing and fishing. Looks like all the fishing and everything's going on over here on the right side, about midways over, and all the skiing and tubing's over here on the left side. Yep. Anywho, we're moving right along, folks, Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Well, I don't know what happened, but I lost a whole section of video after we come off the bridge there. And, the Cross Lake, yeah, from Cross Lake all the way into Texas here to where I'm at, there's about 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes. But anyhow, so let me go and welcome y'all to Texas. Let's go. Welcome to Texas. Yep. We've been in Texas for a little while now. We just went through. Yeah, what is this? Tyler. We're in Tyler, Texas. Yeah. The local time is 5:20. So yeah, whenever I crossed into Texas, it was 4:20. So yeah. Anyhow, it's 5:20 and 85 degrees, clear skies, no storm clouds, looking good, and 110 miles to go. Whoop, whoop, let's go. Yeah, there's the first Texas inspection station. It is all locked down. Yep. No flashing lights, so it means they're locked up. Yep. Got one more of these to get by. but I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be closed up this time of day too. I'm going to stop up here to 533, which is about 12 miles, and top off my drink. That way I got fresh drink for the night. Once I get to Dallas, I'm done. I'm not going nowhere from there. So yeah, anywho, so yeah, I'll get back with y'all when we get there. Yeah, this is something I really can't afford to have today, is this typical Dallas traffic, which I know it is 6:25 in the afternoon, but yeah, I got 50 miles to go, and I got 60 minutes on the clock. So right now I got 10 minutes to spare, so hopefully I keep it. All right, folks, we are, oh, I can't see it. Yeah, we are 8 miles from our cut road, the 175, State Road 175 is where we cut across to 45. We're 8 miles from there. We are 37 miles from delivery. All right, folks, right around this corner here, where we gotta cross over to get, oh, look at the traffic. We gotta cross over all this traffic to get on the 175 to go west. So yeah, I'm gonna have to squeeze in here and then squeeze over one more. Yep, and we got it. All right, that's a good deal. Good deal. Now we'll be seeing the Dallas skyline before too long. This is the 175 west. It turns into 45 when you get closer to downtown. So, yep, I'll get back with y'all when we get over there. All right, folks, right around this corner here, you're going to see the skyline of Dallas. You're already starting to see it, but yes, sir. We're 19 miles away. Oh, 19 miles. Yeah, a lot of the homeless guys moved out of there. They was like Tent City under there about a month or so ago, and it rained a lot and flooded under there. Now they ain't but a couple under there. Anywho, there she is, folks. Oh my God. And traffic is stopped up ahead. Just great. Just what I wanted to see. Stop traffic. Not. Well, what you gonna do? Oh, okay, it's just a broke down vehicle here. So we should be good. Yep, there we go. All right. I need to get a good thumbnail picture, but I ain't gonna do it from this far away. I'm waiting till I get closer. All right, here we are, folks. Now we on 45. Yep, and fixing to go into the belly of the beast. And yeah, I definitely know I'm not coming out of there today. Look at that traffic. There ain't no way. No. I will come out of there early in the morning. Yep. Anywho. Oh, that sun is brutal right now. Yeah, I can't even get a good picture because of the sun glare. Man, come on. See, that don't help none either. Well, hey ho. Anywho, there we go. Yep. All right. Well, we're getting close, folks. Here we are coming into the Dallas Tunnel. Here it is, folks. Yep. I need one more lane. We'll stay right here. All right. Now we're about 14 and a half miles from delivery. Yep. Yes, sir. Oh, there we go. I'd like to get that. Yeah. All right. Yep. I got a couple pictures I can pick from now. All right. But yeah, as soon as we make this turn up here, it's 14 miles. From right here. Okay. Oh, sun back in the face. Oh, that's brutal. All right, I'll get back with you. All right, folks. Here we are now on 183. Yep. Our next turn is going to be our exit. There's all the flags. That's funny, one side of the road they're somewhat flying, the other side of the road they're hanging. Y'all see that, right? They're flying on this side. This side over there, they're pretty much hanging. Yep. Anywho, we're almost there. All right, folks. All right, here comes our exit. Yep. Right here. Valley View Lane, folks. Yeah, I'm going to leave it recording. I've explained this before, but normally I turn it off before I get to the point. But right there, if I go to the right, I'm on the toll road. See that? That goes on to the toll road. But I stay to the left, and this is an exit. We are only a half a mile away. All right, folks. We're going to make this left right here. And then, right there is where we're going, that building right there. Yep. So we made it. A total of, well, I don't know. It ain't showing me how many miles I've done yet. I have to come to a stop. But I know it's 700 plus. So we'll see when I get stopped up here. But, yep. Another load. What? Successfully delivered, folks. That's right. We delivered another one. Let's go. All right. Here we go, folks. We made it through the gate. We're going to go up here and drop this load. And then, yeah. It's going to be the end for today. So, yeah, if you made it all the way here, this is going to be the end of the video. And if you made it here, thanks for watching TTVE. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.